What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Stranded Alien Dawn. I think we're somewhere in I think we're nearing our 70th episode. It'll be here pretty soon, if memory serves right. I'm not keeping track of the numbers as I record them here, but I think we're around the late 60s. I could easily check, but honestly, who cares? I guess I do a little bit because I'm mentioning it. So, getting close to episode 70, which honestly, that's probably the this is probably the longest running series that I've done. This one series right here. This is the longest running series that I've ever done. If you were to compile it into a what are those? Into a supercut. If you were to compile this into a supercut as of right now, it'd be pushing 60 hours bare minimum. Now, not every episode is exactly an hour, though. If I were to make this into a supercut, it'd be one of the longest supercuts on YouTube. We're talking. It would probably take a month, a month for it to render, and then 3 days for it to upload or to process in 4K quality. Am I kidding? A month to render, a week to process in 4K. But yeah, it would be one of the longest videos on YouTube. I'm not going to do that though. I'm not going to do that to you guys. And I prefer doing, an hour or close to an hour episode. Yeah, I don't have the technology to do supercuts, unfortunately. I don't have a PC. I'm just limited to a nice PS5. Really need a PC. I really need to get a PC. Something. Even if it's just to plug into my console so that I can record for longer than an hour, that would be amazing. And then it would give me the ability to make supercuts and whatnot, compile all of my playlists into single videos. That way I don't have, 900 videos for you to search through. It would literally be like 10 videos. Maybe 20. But man, those videos would be long. As when I do something on this channel, I don't hold back. I go dumb. Time to research combat mech. Get on it, Samantha. Or construction some of the roof. Yeah, go ahead. I guess you deserve a little bit of a break from the research for a moment. You just did majority of it. In one night, no less. I'm contemplating adding just some of the light mechs back here. But look at them. They're not all that great. Yeah, you have a little turret there on the front, but that's literally it. Like, these light mechs are trash. At least they're survivor exposed. No, the big mechs, you guys are going to see what I mean by you need to have a couple of these bad boys lying around. They're immaculate. They are amazing. Lots of firepower. As soon as it gets researched. Samantha. Oh yes, it is the middle of the night, so she won't work on anything yet. Just gotta let her have a short rest. But I'm down to 8 carbon nanotubes. Just 8. Right there. That's all that's left. And then I'm not entirely sure what else to build afterwards, as I will have some resources available to me. And I think all it took was a few more minutes. Okay, so as for missions, aggressive animals, well, you can wait. Ore deposit. Simon. Spaceship debris. Edmund. Send them. Come back over here to the bots. Garrison them out. Honestly, I need to get a switch for them. Everything goes on a switch. Okay. Oh yeah, he's back here. And there. And to the roof with everyone. Now let's see, these are the ground-based units. So let me grab Katina, undraft her. No, redraft her. Put her on the roof. I'm gonna grab Samantha. I'm gonna have Samantha take care of this switch over here. Turn on the switch. And then I'm gonna have her get back to research. It's a 5-day research, so I need all the work going on it that I can. I need this going full time. It's probably gonna take the whole episode, if not 2 episodes to research. So with that said and in mind, let's get it going. She's gotta get this done immediately. I'm being attacked from the front. I guess I could... You know what? There's no law saying I can't pick on these ones with the Air Force early on. You know what? Let's go ahead and 344 hunt. Hike! Go get him, Air Force. I think that's one thing I'm going to do in this video. Okay? Once this gets cleared out and all the bugs are dead, I'm going to cancel the orders on the harvest of them. And then I'm going to add some more Air Force to the equation here. I'm not going to double their unit like I want to, but I am going to add a couple more. Samantha, what are you doing? Well, drafting you. God, man. You know, let's just come out here. Absolutely ruined everything. Thank you, Samantha. Never mind. She didn't ruin everything. I have them all selected again. But you need to get inside. And they need to shift over here. Come on, where's the shift? There we go. There it is. And then some of these back here, you know, deciding to turn around. There they go. Kill them all. Oh, nice. We're already down to 250. 257. Almost killed 100 of them all. Very nice. And they haven't even hit the traps yet. So, when it comes to having an Air Force and knowing when to use them, you have to keep in mind what kind of an enemy you're attacking. When it comes to the scissor hands, sending your Air Force after them is actually ideal. The sooner you take them out before they get to the traps, the better. It gives your traps the ability to focus some of the larger threats, like the Junos, for instance. Or the brood mothers. Brood mothers, you do not send your Air Force after it. Even the younger ones, I try my best to avoid sending after them for one particular reason. They have a ranged ability. They shoot barbs from their tails, or whatever they shoot from their tail. But they attack with a ranged ability which attacks the drones while they're in the air. So, not beneficial for your drone's HP. So to avoid that, make sure that you're paying attention to what you're attacking before you attack it. And you will never have a casualty. Ever. My drones haven't lost 0.0001% of their HP in this current attack here. And nor will they. If you look at the drone on the bottom right there that says fighting, I don't even think it has an HP bar. There's two of them that are that way. One on the top left, and that one there. Literally, no HP. They're like 1 HP, and they've been 1 HP this whole fight. And just like that, all of these pesky little bugs have been eliminated, exterminated, as if the Orkin man himself had come down to this planet and graced them. Starship Trooper style extermination right here. No holds barred. No F's given. Everything must die. And with that, my friends, we are clear. Not too much damage to the traps. They did manage to go over majority of them, surprisingly enough. But there we go. Alright, so most of the ceiling is done. I want to take a look at the research, see if she's done anything yet. Up to 4%. Perfect. Okay, now, expeditions. Let me go for the supercomputer. No gasoline in the hot air balloon. Yeah, it does. Don't lie to me. Oh, it's because it's already pre-selected for an expedition. Never mind. Hurry up, Ken. I didn't see you over there. Lollygagging. You had that whole experience right there. The whole time they were getting attacked, you could have been off and whatever. I think I had him drafted. So yeah, that could definitely do it. Yeah, that could definitely do it. So still a lot to gather over there. Look at all of that. There we go. Got a bot going to salvage. Antibiotics. Nice. They're not hard to make, but it's still nice to see them. Alright, beginning to make a positive resource flow now. I'm out of my deficit, which means it's time to start filling up this a little bit. So the ceiling is good to go. Let's go ahead and build some of this part of it. And now let's just get this whole front done. Not all of it done right now, mind you. Let's get some of it done. Now I'm thinking that I want to get to about here done this time. Okay. Maybe if I go that way. Oh yeah, we can only do so many at a time. That's right. Alright, so to about here. And same thing for this way. Construct, and then there's just this little strip right there. I go underneath, pause up, make sure to cancel anything that you don't want to have constructed. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to pause that one. Time to get at least one bed going. Lots of energy coming in. Lots of energy. I'm still over double production to consumption ratio, which that's where I like to sit. Some new turrets here. Assign them to, I think it's 3. Let me verify. Nope, assigned to 1. Oh yes, that's right. Station 1 is currently active. Rita, you're not eating nothing. Deactivate. And turn off all those turrets. Now let's go through and make sure that they are all indeed turned off. And that is what it is looking like here. Nothing new's been constructed. Nope, everything's still assigned correctly. Perfect. I did not want to construct you. But okay. That got done. Huh. And we're back to insufficient materials. I got some ore and some stone coming in from him. Let me see here. So I do have a returned airship that is ready to go out on an expedition. So let me do another supercomputer with Edmund. Send him out, get those goods coming in for some more CPUs. Look at the shelving here real quick. So I have nine CPUs. Haven't found any more cores. I have 9 of those. Decent amount of silica. Okay. Alright. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. What about resources? Where are we? Thought one of these had the ore on it. Oh well. It's getting crafted. Ah yes, Samantha. Almost a quarter of the way, you guys. We are almost a quarter of the way getting these combat mechs. Gotta have these combat mechs. Like I said, I'm placing 2 of them down. That should be enough, honestly. I mean, I do have the majority of the time when everybody's up here, they do seem to focus this way. So yeah, I'm gonna put 2 here, and then I'm thinking about, should I put 2 here? Like one there, just in case they do break through the wall. I mean, I don't see them breaking through the wall, not if I have a large enough air force. Oh, come on. Getting injured. Uh-oh, Ken's injured. You better not bleed to death, buddy. Ooh. I'm actually building a very massive air force right now. Oh, I'm not going to double their number as he proceeds to double their number. I'll just build 3 of them. That leaves a total of 10 that need to be constructed. Now, Ken, you need to hurry up and get that ass home so that way you can get repaired. He literally just got injured too at the very beginning of it. What is going on with my survivors in the missions? You guys see this? They're constantly getting hurt now. It's like the game wants them to die. I mean, I almost lost Edmund. Thank God Ken has a decent size HP pool there. So he won't bleed to death anytime soon. Anytime soon. But if this is prolonged expedition, he will bleed to death. Let me remove this, I no longer need it. Expedition has been completed for the CPUs. Perfect. Again, Ken's HP is looking really good, so it's probably a superficial wound. By the time he gets back, it should be taken care of. Like, he might be a quarter down, so at 3/4 HP left, and then it won't be anything but a quick little repair. Get his little owie patched up, and kiss his little boo-boos, send him back out on his merry way. Honestly, I think it's because they don't have proper armor, which I'm going to look into that here soon. Once I get the second portion of this roof done right here, once I get this done, I'm going to start focusing on getting the carbon armor tier 2. And think about getting everybody outfitted in it. And then get a little stockpile of it going. And that way when I do send people out on expedition, they have a better likelihood of survival. Alright, back down to the research table. 37%. It's coming along. I will admit, it is coming along. Someone just got back and already on a meltdown. Well, at least he had a meltdown now instead of while in the hot air balloon. He was probably liable to jump out of it. Now Ken's sick. Sick and injured, out on a mission. Can things get any worse for Ken? As I say that, he gets dysentery. Things just got worse for Ken. And now he's starving. And then he's dead. Alright, so Edmund's back, which means Ken should be back. What's going on with Ken? Dude, hurry up. Do I gotta go send an expedition to go save you? Imagine. Oh, it was after the silica deposit? Are you kidding me? Dude, you got injured going for silica? Ugh, get out of here with that nonsense. It was my last silica deposit run, too. After this one, it should disappear. Hurry up, Ken. Good lord, bro. Hurry up and get back. Well, I don't know why I'm complaining. You know, the other ones left a little while ahead of him. He left recently. It's not like he's bleeding to death. He's not bleeding, well, he is bleeding to death, but he's not bleeding profusely to death. The man got a paper cut that won't stop bleeding, as opposed to he's got, a laceration that just covers his entire forearm. Bleed out of that in hours, if, it's not properly bandaged. I'm no doctor, so I can't give you specific times, but yeah, it's probably more like a paper cut that won't stop bleeding. Sorry, I'm going to be watching Samantha like a hawk this episode. This combat mech, this right here, I need to get these done. I need to get it done. Okay. There's Ken. Welcome home, buddy. Took you long enough. Comes home with no resources. I had a broken foot. You expect me to carry things? Yeah, get a sled and a crutch. Pull it behind you. When you're out here on a deserted planet, fighting for your life every day, you get a broken ankle, and you got things that everybody needs, you bring back what everybody needs. And then they take care of your broken ankle. See, look at my best healer's going and helping you. Thank you, Katina. You're showing Ken how it's done. You're lazy, Ken. Nah, who am I kidding? He probably messed up an entire leg or something. I'm not gonna look. Honestly, don't care. He just needs to work. But when she went to bed, we are at 61%. Oh, this is getting done in the next couple days. 100%. Well, since I'm here, force field barriers, then ancient language, then the radio. And that'll take care of my research for the rest of this year. That'll take care of the rest of my research for this playthrough. It only took 20 years to get done. Only. And that had Krista been here, it would have been done in the first month. That's a joke. It would have gone really quickly, though, like 3 years and tops, and she's got it finished. So where you at? She's got to do some drinking. She's like, man, all this mind-numbing research. I got to get properly lubricated. Get it. Lubricate that brain. Drinking some ale. Good choice. Good choice. Excellent choice. Some more of the battle drones are going up right now. This one here. How are the delivery drones going? Oh, the delivery drones are going nonstop. Um, yeah, let me build two more. Let me just build two more. Yeah, two more should be fine. Should be fine. And I'm gonna cancel the production on one of them. Yep, there we go. Some more battle power. Very good. Some research. Very good. 69, my favorite number. Maybe not my wife's favorite number, but it's my favorite number. Get some more of this Arizona. Alrighty. So I will be right back here in a moment. Seems like it's about to be nighttime, and I'm not gonna get attacked. Is there still well, there were bug carcasses in here, and still bug guts, but I don't think I'm gonna get attacked. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go enjoy myself. A little bowl real quick. Don't tell YouTube. They don't like that nonsense, even though it's perfectly legal where I'm at. But bear with me for the next 2 minutes tops, not even, maybe 30 minutes to a minute. I will be right back. I'll make this as quick as I can because I do want to catch Samantha completing this research as it gets done. I don't want to waste any time getting these combat mechs up. All right, you guys, I will be right back. And I'm back. Just in time. Samantha's waking up, enjoying her chair. Perfect, perfect. Katina had the same idea. Now I'm curious. Alright, so you. And then you. And she like Vicente. Edmund. Interested in Katina. Ex-lover of Rita. Is Ken interested in you? Does Ken know this? He is not interested in you whatsoever. He's interested in Simon. Okay, who's Simon interested in? Interested in Ken. Okay, so Simon and Ken might become a thing. Huh. That's the first time I've seen Ken swing that way. What about Yoko? Who does Yoko like? She likes Samantha. Everybody's gay or lesbian in this run through. Huh. Well, I guess it was bound to happen. You play enough playthroughs and yeah, things do happen. Nope. I stand corrected. This has happened before. In my DLC run with Hope, her and a survivor fell in love. How a survivor and an AI managed to fall in love with one another, but beyond me. Beyond me. But you know, Hope was getting some. However that happened. I don't know how it works, but that was going on. Alright, so Rita. Time to activate the flak cannons. Since that's the only thing coming after me, get the flak up. Let me see if I can't figure out which direction. That direction. Alright, flak is online and live. Waiting the enemy. And I now have more turrets than their past brethren faced. I pretty much just doubled the flak, more or less. There was 4, and then I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was 8, I added 6. So I almost doubled. Almost doubled. And since I'm about to be attacked, now would be the most opportune time to get everybody home. And nearly done. Edmund should be fine. Should be fine. He's way out there. They're going to want to come for the survivors that are over here. So the ones that are over here need to get inside. Mainly being Katina. And it seems like everyone else is far enough away. Never mind, here comes Edmund. Oof. Please don't go after Edmund. Oh, they shouldn't. He's way over here. Yeah, they should focus these guys over here. If anything, like maybe a couple of them might go that way. But yeah, they're mainly going to focus the building. Not a 1 went after him. Perfect. That's what I wanted. And with more flak and a couple more, well, 1 more of the battle drones, these are going to go down quick. Just watching the numbers just disappear. Beautiful sight. Okay, let me go ahead and grab Edmund and have him be the person that undrafts everybody. I'll be darned. Let's mine that up. No, no, no. I said I was going to leave these unharvested. So let me leave them unharvested. I need to have a surplus of some new items just so that I can have them available and just so I can keep doing what I'm doing here. Combat mechs are done. It is time. Alright, so go to mechs. Big boy mech. Look at that beefy son of a bitch. Now that's a mech. Alright, now how do I rotate? Oh, seriously? Come on now. Really? Okay. Okay. Time to deconstruct this wall. Yep, time to deconstruct this wall. as I no longer need it as a part of my base. It was there more or less when the bugs were attacking this first section here. I needed it just to create a diversion. Or sorry, not a diversion, but to create some sort of protective barrier. In case they broke through that first wall, they wouldn't get through the second wall. But as for Ark, I told you guys I was playing Ark. Unfortunately, as of right now, the server that I was playing on, that I had all of my beautiful mutated dinos, it is no longer running. Yeah, the server admin unfortunately couldn't get any more donations, and I couldn't afford to continue paying for two of the servers. Unfortunately, my little one and her medical bills are just starting to pile up. I thought I had good insurance, but apparently they're not covering a large portion of the things that are going wrong here. Yeah, not pleased. I didn't get those bots in time, which means they're gone. Or I did get to them? I'm confused. I did not get to them in time. Now I am. Nope, I need you to get out here, Katina. Get these while we can. Get them while you can. Yeah, the Champ VA is telling us they're not going to pay for a lot of things. You know, it wasn't necessary for the treatment. Okay, well, my daughter had one of these unnecessary treatments they're referring to. Is my daughter had to have an echocardiogram, okay? When she was in an echocardiogram is when they look at your heart. For those of you that are unaware of what it is, it's yeah. So they had to run one of these, and the VA is saying, sorry, we're not going to cover it. Or Champ VA is saying, we're not going to cover it because it wasn't necessary in the treatment of your child. Well, the reason they had to do the echo, okay, when they went in and took my daughter into the ICU, the reason they had to do the echo was to make sure that my daughter's heart wasn't going to fail because of this infusion, because her counts were so low that she was at severe risk of heart failure. You know, her heart shutting off because of, shock. So they had to do a couple of these to ensure that her heart was good enough to be able to take it so that it didn't kill her. So wouldn't that sound like, something that needed for treatment? You don't just want to put something in this kid and kill her, right? Another thing, they don't want to pay for the room. Was the hospital supposed to treat her outside? Was my daughter supposed to, be brought in every single day and then hang out in the lobby while she's fighting cancer and fighting for her life? Like, I'm unsure of what you're trying to say here, VA. Okay, Champ VA, you're really screwing the vets over. You're really screwing the vets over. Since I am a 100% disabled veteran, my family is utilizing Champ VA. And because I gave everything while overseas, it's the least my country can do to make sure that my daughter, has an enjoyable life, because mine isn't going to be enjoyable because of the horrors of war that I had to witness. Like, most people don't know what it's like. Most people don't have to hold their best friend in their arms as they die, and then have to go grab another one and watch him die, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. I lost 9 men in one fucking attack. One attack. 9 men. And no, these weren't just, some basic soldiers. No, these were airborne infantrymen. 9 men, 1 attack. Because the Taliban hit us with a massive force. Okay? So, because of my experiences that I have to suffer through every day, the ringing in my ear, the demons that I have to fight every day in my head. It's the least that my country should do to make sure that my daughter is able to live. Not even to have a good, happy life, but to live. No, they're telling me, sorry, your sacrifice isn't worth our money. Your sacrifice isn't worth our time. We're going to deny and deny and deny, and you're going to have to appeal and appeal and appeal, and we're going to deny and deny and deny. Honestly, I'm starting to question what I fought for. America's really fallen. The world is changing. I don't like it. I guess that's just, the autism, the autistic side of me. We don't like change. And everything's changing so rapidly. We had morals, we had values. We don't really have those anymore. People used to look up to hardworking Americans, hardworking individuals, their parents. My dad's in construction. He's huge. That was like your idol. And now everybody's idol is some skinny rapper with too many tattoos and metal in his mouth. Gone are the days where people worshipped gone are the days where people looked up to real men. Now they look up to boys. It's kind of sad. Where's our world gone? It's really, really pathetic. Honestly. Hopefully, one day people will wake up and stop living in this fever dream, in this nightmare that we're stuck in. Honestly, I can't wait to wake up. Not gonna lie, but I'm not sure if you guys looked around, but this planet ain't in the best shape. Life really isn't the greatest it could be. It drives me absolutely insane. I have hope, though. I do have hope. One day, things will get better. One day, the sun will be brighter. The grass will be greener. Or it won't. But I'm hoping for that first part, I'm hoping that it gets better. I really do. I really hope it doesn't get any worse than it is now. It's already bad enough. You have Americans fighting each other worse than they've ever fought each other before. Democrats and Republicans just at each other's throats. Like I don't see it happening, but the potential of a revolution happening it's there. It is there. The fuel for that fire is in place. It just needs the right amount of circumstances, the right amount of attention to set that puppy ablaze. I'm hoping that we can avoid this. I'm really hoping that we can figure our things out, move on with our lives. Stop worrying about things such as food, water, the things that we have to survive. Like honestly, having a big house, a big car, those aren't necessities. Those are luxuries earned from hard work. But things like food, that shouldn't even be, a question. The right to happiness shouldn't even be a question. All because we have some silly rules about, no immigrants in my country. Well, here in America anyway. And I'm not saying all immigrants should be here, but if you want to be a law-abiding citizen, come here. The right method. I understand that the plight in some countries is very severe, like in Mexico. The reason we have a large influx of immigrants. it's not the best down there. In South America, you have all the cartels, there's lots of violence. But at the same time, the violence gets brought with them. Not all of them are violent. A lot of them are good, hardworking people. I've actually met my fair share of illegal immigrants. They're out there picking the fruit that the Americans don't want to go and pick. They're doing all the jobs the Americans don't want to do. They're cleaning out all the crappers. They're out there in the fields working hard. But at the same time, if you want to be here, take the legal means. The legal means are expensive, so not everybody's entitled to it. Which, that's the thing about countries. It's like, what's the point? The DNA running through my veins is, pretty similar to the DNA flowing through yours. If I were to hook up with any female from any race, creed, religion on this planet, as long as they were another human being, I'd be able to create a life with them. Okay? That's what it really should be all about. We need to stop this whole ideology of, countries, right? We need to get rid of all that. It's not really an ideology, but we need to get rid of... So I'm not really sure so much about the borders that we need to get rid of. Obviously, certain countries need to have borders up, because we do have countries. We need borders up to keep the criminals from the other countries out. Keep your people a little bit safer. But at the same time, the people that want to be here, we need to make it easier. The people that want to be in other countries, we need to make it easier. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but getting a passport is not exactly that cheap. And then tickets to go to that country, and then currency exchange, various languages, which, obviously keep your language. But we need to make it a common practice in not just, the United States, but throughout the entire world, to not only learn your language, but at least two others. Common languages. So learn your language, and two common languages. Like English is a common language. I would say, I would say for the most part, to a certain degree, a lot of people know Chinese. And I'm on the fence with either Italian, French, or German. As a large population of the world does know some of those languages as well. But make it so that we have to learn a couple different languages, incorporate a sense of, commonality. Stop with all the greed. That's the main thing right there. Just stop with all the greed. Stop with trying to take from other people. Like the tariffs and the taxes. We got to charge this for this and them for that, and then they're going to do the same for us. And all it's doing effectively is hurting the people. Look at the U.S. economy right now. The deficit's in the trash. Our deficit hasn't been this high ever. Lots of money that the U.S. owes to investors, the American people, other countries. Just an absolute ton of money. Which, if you didn't have all these taxes and imports and whatnot, you wouldn't have those deficits. I guess a main thing is, having money. I'm not preaching for communism, where everybody's entitled to the same exact things. Obviously, the harder you work, the more you get. I've always been a firm believer in that. But like the basic necessities, food, water, electricity, the basic shit. That shouldn't even be a concern. That shouldn't even be, thought about for, monetary gain. Obviously, the farmer's got to eat, so you would subsidize him for his work with other things. So there would be incentives. Because, money is a nice incentive. But most of the money that we make ends up going to food anyways. Like, if we can figure that out, how to feed the entire planet, we'd be pretty well off. And pretty much it all starts with stop fighting one another. I guess that's what we really need to start at first, before we start thinking about, removing various governments, becoming a unified world. I mean, if we plan on, traveling the stars, we need to figure out our own problems here on this rock. Because if we had the entire cooperation of the globe instead of parts, imagine what we'd be able to achieve if all knowledge was open for everybody. You didn't have to worry about things like espionage because, everything's open sourced and shared throughout the entire world. Something gets invented, boom, everybody has access to it. But we've got greed. Somebody invents something nice, somebody buys it, puts a patent on it, and now they make a ton of money off of that patent, and nobody else can make anything off that unless they have their approval, instead of the betterment of mankind. Greed. It sucks. But it's something we have to live with. Me, I do my best living off of what I have. Do I want more? Oh, God, yes. Do I need more? That's to be argued. I wake up, I have a roof over my head, I have food in my stomach. I can drive to the store, I can take my kids somewhere. That's all I really need, right there. Being able to take my kids somewhere that she can enjoy life, if she wants to. Right now, kind of can't because of the chemo. Her immune system's in the trash, which means can't go anywhere. But that's what it really is all about now for me. Money is not even a thought. The only thing I care about is my kids' happiness. Money it's just paper. It's a man-made invention to try and subjugate the masses, a means to create cheap labor. That's what it is. It's just cheap labor. And let's be honest, do we really need to be paying people at McDonald's $20 an hour to not get your food done right? I don't know. I understand the need to, though. Inflation's a bitch. Some people can't go to college and get those good paying jobs. It happens. Some of us are lazy, don't apply ourselves, don't get the marks that we should. So we get passed up on jobs because, you were only in the C average. No, we were looking for somebody higher up. Yeah. It happens. It happens. We're running out of jobs, running out of work. We have all these new jobs that have opened up and AI is taking them over. It's like, honestly, what's the American people to do? Now me, I wouldn't mind a part of Elon Musk's vision, okay? I'm not saying that the man is brilliant, but I do see something very nice. Let's go ahead and dismantle all these. His future, 20 to 30 years from now, from what I was reading, was, AI is going to be taking over majority of everything, which is going to leave mankind with more free time. There's not going to be scarcity, as AI will have adapted our everything. It'll revolutionize our technology. It'll find a way to take care of global warming. It'll find a way to take care of everything. More or less. If you've watched the movie Idiocracy, AI is going to be the smartest man in the world, and it's here to fix the economy. It's here to make sure the crops grow. It's going to give you 3 extra inches. It's going to make your butt and your boobs a little bit bigger. It's going to make you look good in that dress every time. Okay, it's going to do it all. It's going to fix everything, apparently. And, honestly, I don't mind that. 20, 30 years from now, if all I have to do is just sit on my ass like I do now, I mean, not much changed. Unfortunately, I'm stuck here at Fort Couch from what happened in the military. 100% disabled. Fort Couch for the rest of my days, which is why I sit here and play video games and talk to a TV. Nah, I talk to you guys. Because you also respond in the comment section. No, I like that. Being able to communicate my ideas to you guys. Now, they're not always the greatest ideas. They're not the greatest. But some of them are not too shabby. From time to time. Wow. Okay, well, there's my electronics and all my CPUs. And then they'll probably end up making a couple more. Nah. But electronics CPUs taken care of. There's no way. I was about to say, after all of those, I still have electronic need? Nah, get out of here. There we go. All the electronics that I'll need for a while. All my CPUs looking nice. Oh yeah. Things are getting done. So that needs metal. Yeah, more or less now all I need to do is just, I'm out of scraps. So more or less what I need to do now is just go run expeditions until the end of time and get as much ore as I can. Spaceship junk. And spaceship debris that I can get it all. Okay. So the roof is pretty much done. And I am out of time. Thank God I looked, because I only have a few moments here until yeah, it was about to be bad. I was about to have to re-record. Alright guys, aside from that random tangent, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to show it by hitting that thumbs up button. It helps out with, I guess, your algorithm. I don't really understand the algorithm all that much. Too much for me to think about. I've got bigger, more important things to concern my time with. But if you enjoyed it, smack the thumbs up. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Turn on notification bell. That way you can be alerted when the newest video has gone up, which is every other day, depending on your time. It's every other day. I have it set out 48 hours exactly. So, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You guys take care and you stay safe. And I'll catch you in the next episode where we'll go off on another random tangent. Alright, you guys. I'll catch you later.